Alright, listen, I'm going to talk about some personal stuff. I'm going to get my water. But it's really not personal. Okay? It is if I'm a worldly being, but I'm not. Okay? If you're listening to this, you should be able to see this if not only your life, but in others around you. You know, because listen, I don't want to make a 10,000 hour video. You know, the Saturnian energy, the current and the impulses, you have them too, whether you want to admit it or not. Your teeth and your bones are Saturnian. Without that light, that orb, you'd be a blob, you know. But we have to go inside of an alcoholic's mind, or a fuck up, hillhead, or whatever. Alright, so if we are doing this, okay, we know about impressions. Okay, so if a family's dealing with a fuck up, or friends, okay, the impression that they're going to have for, we'll say for 20 years, if that's how they are, they'll always see them as a fuck up. It doesn't matter how much help, how much this individual has transformed into a new being, seriously. That individual and the family will never see them for who they truly are. Now, for one, they see so many people doing better and then they fuck up. Eventually, they're going to relapse. Eventually, it's going to happen. Okay, now listen, the reason I'm saying that is because most of us that are hit with these spirits, Al-Kul, Circe, whatever, addictions as the world calls them, but they're demons. Okay, now here's the deal. Okay, like with my situation, this is what's happened. Okay, I have begged. We have a business. Okay, there's no guidebook, there's no book whatsoever, and I have been the only one to ever say we have to be on top, we have to be structured, we have to be disciplined, we have to have rules, we have to have guidelines, we have to have this, X, Y, and Z, and they have all been against me my entire fucking life. And now I want you to hear me out. That structure has had other ones grown into it, and that slothy ass, lazy ass fucking attitude, which is the whole nation, is in that whole structure. And my whole point is what's in me, I can cater. I can make a shit ton of money if given the resource. Any one other person can, but I have to use this as an example. And I'm speaking of from the unseen. Matt done been drunk, relapsed, and everything. And my whole point is this. If they're not going to do that during active addiction, then I was fucking crazy to try to go back and to say, but then again, I was broken. There's nowhere else I could go. But one thing I have is my hard work. Everybody hates me because I make you fucking learn. I make you do this, and people hate me. But that's true success. But here's the deal, though. It's part mine, supposedly. But I already know now this physical Matt is going to get fucked. That's why the unseen in him has created a small business, got an EIN, getting his taxes done right now, and the unseen within him is fixing to set him up. He just doesn't fucking know it because he doesn't have nothing. And I'm going to tell you what they've done to him. Usually when somebody comes out of prison or out of a rehab or something, you know, and loved ones or friends around him have resources, they're going to get behind that individual and help them get built financially. I said it. The ones around me expect me, with all this knowledge and all this hard work and all this fucking structure and discipline, they expect me to do all the fucking work and then write me a paycheck. And that's why I've kept my distance, because I said it too, and I said in time you're going to lose it. It's going to turn into shit, and it's what it is now. And instead of recognizing it for what it is, they're a fuck up alcoholic, a group conscious of harmonic dummies that see it as good even though it's destructive. It's destroyed everything. It's created the most pathetic fucking lifestyles, family, friends. It doesn't matter. They are fucking garbage workers, and we can go to any restaurant, any fucking corporation, any business, and that's the nation. That's all lands now because of AI. So my whole point is this. If people are solid and they're going to say they're Christian and all this, then they're going to get behind somebody and help them get on their feet. They're not just going to say, you're going to do that, and that's it. See, this Ahrimanic being tries to come in and say, well, we're going to do this for you and this, and then you can just pay us back through your paychecks. And it's like, nope, that's not going to happen. See, that's control. That's Ahrimanic, and that's who they are. They think they're controlling me, but they're literally fucking destroying their whole afterlife, everything about them. And they don't have a clue. They do not have a fucking clue of how nasty that they are. Let me tell you something. If one of them was as fucked up as I was, and I had a resource, and listen, this business can be literally quadrupled. If I had the help, we would make millions. Oh, yes, we would. And they can't even make it to the fucking door in the mornings to open it. And I told them, and I said, let's go to any other families and say, what if we gave this opportunity to other families? See, they're all fucking, I don't give a fuck about nothing. And that's the norm. So you go find a family that's hungry and poor, they'll turn it into a bunch of millionaires. And then who the fuck is the problem? It's them. Okay? And I hate to use that as an example, but I have to. You know, so that's why I do what I do. Because throughout my relapses, if you go to my journals, they'll tell you they won't listen again. I have tried to give these dummies more structure and they just cuss me out and say I'm stupid, and then I go relapse. When the CEO's a full-blown alcoholic. And see, and I told him if he wasn't a CEO, which is my blood, I said if he wasn't fucking drinking, y'all would be on the bottom where I am right now, and I would be there. You wouldn't have power if it wasn't granted to you from below. Okay? So the alcohol spirit, when you go back to my videos, I did one a long time ago, and I said, just because I ain't fucking drinking doesn't mean that alcohol doesn't still control me. Because it does. The CEO of the nucleus of the family. Most of them drink, and it controls them. Doesn't matter how much money they have. Alcohol still controls their emotions, their thoughts, and everything. And then the lesser of the family becomes pathetic, and then they're all this one disgusting, fucking pathetic, slothy being of bubble gum, chewed fucking bubble gum. I know they watch my YouTube videos, so, and they already know it. See, when the cell phones first came out, the manager, which is dead now, died on the other guy's birthday that came to me in my visions and said, look into gematria, and he laughed at it, and he died on his fucking birthday. That's what they do. They get you. When cell phones first came out, there was young ones in there, and it's like, get off the fucking phone. And then when part owners say, they can do whatever they want to do. And then that nasty ass fucking spirit grows into that shit. So ever since cell phones came out, the act of saying, get off of your fucking phone, never was there. So that's just one small nasty fucking habit. Nasty, nasty, nasty. I've called that motherfucker my whole life, and it rings off the hook. And see, the thing is the one that really runs it, when that individual goes, every one of them they don't have nothing. They don't have anything whatsoever to guide them, to help them. They'll be so fucking lost, and I ain't gonna be there. Fuck them. They can go figure it out on their own, just like they've ignored me and tried to punish me. Because I won't fucking do all their work and let them reap all the benefits and go on all these fucking $40,000, $50,000 Disney vacations, which are irrelevant. It's so selfish and disgusting. So, you know, that's where Matt is today. So, you know, the thing is I would never do that. If you, look, let me go get my fucking water. Look, if I gave you an opportunity, let's say you come out fucked up, all right? And we're going to say, I'm working on 11 years, and they're still treating me like I'm just some fucking dummy, and I'm in the best shape out of anybody around here, period, health, and up, down, left, and right. And they all just sit there with their fucking pathetic, slothy shit and look at me. But the whole thing is I would give them an opportunity. Check this out. Yeah. So I would give them an opportunity to make money and to get on their feet. You understand what I'm saying? And not make them struggle forever. But see, what it is, it's their lifestyles. Their lifestyles are so expensive. They're more expensive than crackheads. You know how much going out to eat costs all the time? You know how much fucking vacations cost all the time? And they'll say, well, go all the time. It's like, you did. You don't get to say what you once did, and you don't do it no more. Than that way, you know, then it's just shitty. But I would allow them to get on their feet. But see, the thing is I told them the other day, I said, y'all are fucking broke. I can tell just by looking at certain checks. Certain checks are being written, and it's like, if you're using that account, that means you're fucking broke. And it's like I said, they're going to stay in it until it's in flames. It's what all of them do. They don't have no driving wheel. They can't change. They got to goddamn control it. I got to control it until it's in flames. And it will be. That motherfucker will be in flames. And see, the act of doing this shit right here is what you made of. Not one of them does it. Not one of them. They'll go grab the sodas. So, one, this is spirit. Water's spirit. Sure is. Spirit of emotion. Without water, none of this would be possible. And so, without sodas and all that, the hospitals ain't possible. Oh, and then they got careers and family and shit and Air Force and all this and goddamn everything. Might take a lot of them. It's like, tell me where the Navy came from. They can't even tell you. The Phoenicians are the Navy. The Navy's been controlling the fucking seas forever. They cut this land off from 1200 to 1500. Get fucking real. When you get on that stage and step to me, you're just sick of these fucking demons standing in my fucking way. Motherfuckers are out there like me. They don't have any resources, nobody. These people, I'm telling you, they're not human. You have to be a fucking demon to literally wake up every day and to say, we're going to ignore him again. He's got 11 years coming up. He told us to quit watching TV and to learn who we are, and we're saying, fuck him. And this is all melted structure. So, that's my rant. Fucking lungs are sore, or breathing heavy from just speaking. People come out here sometimes and they'll say, has it been tested? Has it been tested? It just rained yesterday real good, so it'll still be okay. But I mean, all you got to do is look at the green life, you know, around it. Look at the animals. But all this was a huge water center back in the day, right in here. And it was melted, and then whatever fucking was here, you know, came up through it, is what, you know, brought it back. Or whatever. So, anyways, I know some of y'all have gone through that, and that's what happens. And it's just like when I was at the chiropractor. You know, they got a plaque on the wall that says, so-and-so did 6 hours of class. 6 fucking hours. That's not experience. What the fuck does the x-ray machine do then? You know what I mean? It destroys you, the cells and everything. If you fucking looked into it for 600 hours and you wouldn't even work around it. God damn it. I love you.